So yay! It seems to be image there. Is it upside down? That's, yeah. Let's flip that up. So now it's the right way up. No, yeah. So my initial plan was to do some sketchbooking, but because I'm still cleaning my workspace, I actually had an accident and I put all my sketchbook in the bin. I meant to put like a new sketchbook there, but I also like happened to put like all my sketchbook, those that are currently ongoing. So I decided to change the plan, and I will to upgrade for my Cyaneink palette. And main thing I'm upgrading is this swatch card, and I'm also switching some of the colors out. I have 3 Cyaneink pens I had in my stash that I'm going to switch to here. And I have planned that Scarlet Red will be replacing the Cadmium Red Light, because I don't use that almost at all. Then we have Payne's Grey, which I plan to add here and between Sepia and Ivory. And it is actually I had like a long think that what I want to take out. I will keep the Ivory Black, so I think it will be replacing maybe the yellow or the Manganese Violet. I tend to never use Manganese Violet because I have the Queen Purple here. And the another pen I will adding is the Delft Blue, and this Delft Blue will be replacing Indigo, because as you can see the Indigo here, I don't use it that often. And same actually goes with the Prussian Blue. I could replace that as well. Yeah, maybe I do it that way. I take the Prussian Blue out, same with the Indigo, and then the Cadmium Red, and I will rearrange the palette. And I also want to do it nicer. I call it swatch, but it's more like palette map. I want to do it much nicer, because this one is like it's not square. I would love to have like really nice palette cards that fit on the cover of the palettes. Delft Blue is the strange one. Ah, I have no idea how it looks, but it's, yeah. I hope it's better than the Indigo or the Prussian Blue. And because I have been actually thinking to like switch out more of the blues, but with the blues I tend to go with the Cello, Blue Sapphire and the Ultramarine Finest, and everything else just like I keep not using. So I'm getting both of those out. And I think, if I remember correctly, Cyaneink Payne's Grey is quite cold, but I'm still going to put palette-wise there. So let's get those. Oh. Lift the tray out. Something that is not so easy, because I think it's like watercolor acts like glue when you got into tight spaces. It's like glue stuff down. So the Cadmium Red Light is this one. I could also take out some of the oranges. Yeah, I think I have 5 blues here, and I think that's way too much. I actually think I'm not needing that many. So Cad Red is going out. We are putting the Scarlet Red there, and then the indigo out, and let's put Delft blue there. And then out with the Prussian blue. Then the yellow blue sapphire will be moving in the upper row, and everything shift to the left. I was also thinking maybe removing the cobalt green, but we're just getting a little bit of the use. I'm placing the paint gray here. And how I'm going to do the palette map. I like to do this on the cheap watercolor paper, usually cellulose, because I only need like little representation of the color. And I feel cellulose paper handles really well, like handling and being in the palette. I also was thinking I might laminate these at some point. This is nice, quite smooth, this paper. Use this palette for. This time I'm going to use ruler, because last time I didn't use ruler. I quite regret it. This was actually something I was really like noticing when I was cleaning my workspace, that I had those like, I need to do the measuring before talking. I noticed that how my palette, all of these little palette maps, they were mostly like outdated, or they were either really impractical. You will see if I manage to do this one. You will see soon that let's go with the 5.5. You will soon see that it's like, it's not so. This was actually one of those more useful ones. I have actually much worse cases. No, I'm pretty sure that it's not straight. It's like 5.5, and this one is 6.5. 5.5. Oh, that's a good way too. I often use that as well. But I'm not needing to be like exact. No, it's actually a little bit too small, I think. Yeah. I'm going to add 1 centimeter here. Well, let's go with the half centimeter. More like it. I was thinking that I usually go with really, like, when I get the watercolor palette, I do this kind of initial watching, and then I will just like, I will never do like proper swatch card, even if this is something I have been looking so much and it's like eyesore. I have like, don't even use ruler here, it's like Bambi. With this palette I actually don't even need the map, but also when I was moving like 2 years back, I had a bit of unfortunate event and I actually threw away some of my palette maps, so I have some of palettes that I have like no idea what they have inside. I also round the corners when I'm cutting this out. So now we have the, let's look at it on the right side. I can use this as guide. Yeah, it looks to be okay-ish, I think. Yep, it's good. So how I go with this one is that I want to have I like the design here that it has the names of the palette, name of the colors in the middle. I don't need pigment information or anything like that. I usually don't. I remember if it's like means something to me. Because this is one of those palettes I have been painting so long that I know it kind of inside out. Now let's hope that it's like some... Oh no, of course it's like 21.2. In this side it is 6. So we can have like 2, 2 and 2. I hope I have small enough handwriting to fit between. I actually may do the swatching part and then do the names later. Then I will not actually trying to match like the spacing of the pants because they are a little bit rattle around. But how I like to go is, because I know that there is even number of pants, there's 24 pants on this palette. I will go with this ruler and I will there's halfway point. I'll mark the halfway point, and it's easier to like, I like to use this for dividing because it's easier. I don't need to count. Like so, then we have the halfway point. And for there, I will do half of this one. I feel like lazy engineer because I'm not like doing any calculations. It's roughly 5.3. And then it's not so long, so I will just use the middle line here. And the same here. Now, because I have... I hate when this happens. Because my ruler was a bit dirty. Now because I have like 12 in the upper row, well, both rows, I have now like half and half, and so it means that I need to have 3 slot here in each, so I can't do half and half anymore. I actually have to do the calculations. So let's match up these ones. So they are 54 millimeters. Let's see how close it's the like the actual pan. It's quite good, I would say. So I'm gonna do a bit of rounding, so let's go 50 millimeters. I said let's go 50 millimeters and there's like, I'm not even on the point. Yeah, I could do all of the calculations, but I'm lazy. I'm like, I do enough calculations. Let's go with this one. I'm using a pen to measure it out. Not good this way, so it's easier. Also, I don't want it to be too. I want to be accurate, but I don't want to look like engineer drawing or anything like that. Yeah, they are like some really odd size. Because I'm like engineer, I don't tend to have, at my work I'm really like, and at first when I started to do art, I was really into like doing everything exact and dividing everything, but I've been more relaxed about it. And I've been thinking like, if I can, I'll just like eyeball stuff and being like, when it's close enough, it's like good enough for me. And actually usually end up doing more like realistic looking drawings. I need to move this bit down so I can get. I'm hitting constantly my head to the webcam. So. I'm supposed to be booking 50-50 to 2 projects work days in the house. But oh, really long. Yeah, I had like. Yeah, I have actually hard time when I'm calculating something in time. Even if it sounds bizarre, like I work with math every day because I'm an engineer and I have been written math in like I got excellent score when I graduated. But when something is calculated in time, I'm like completely out. Like nope. Suddenly my math brain like stops working. I guess it feels like when I'm working, like calculating my working time to mark it up, it gets really hard. Yeah, it's not good. I think I will now get the brush. Which brush could I use? I think I could this one. Then I need most useless cloth there is Winsor Newton that doesn't even absorb any water. Yeah, Excel sheets are really nice because I don't like using Excel. It's a program itself is really not so nice to use. But when you have some kind of calculations you have to do like over and over again, then I like to have Excel sheet set up. maybe I will pull this bit down and put this here. And this is the spot I usually mess up. I like, quite often I go in the wrong spot. But I'll just do I will actually go after to do the line work. I will do it in the fine liner, same time as I'm writing. Previous watches didn't have that much of granulation, so now I'm trying to do a little bit of it. And how I go, because these are so close together, there's no space for tape, I will just jump. It's looking so much better already. Like, previous card was like, it's horrible. Yeah, the Vision Newton class is waterproof. I'll probably throw it in the washer at some point. I have like some kind of cloths, like old t-shirt I use often, but they are all in. Ooh, this is nice. This is the Scarlet Red. And it's so nice looking one. I usually don't like reds. This is also quite cold red. I was like, and I took the warm red out. So we might. It's not good thing to have. Like, definitely if you are like beginner, I would never recommend doing this. But because I'm a type of painter who likes never uses red, so in my mind it's I don't care if my red is all red are coldish tone, because I can just go and mix it with the yellow and have warm red. I usually don't paint red subject. I think it's quite balanced. It's quite middle tone. And to be honest, I could probably be living with just one red only in this palette. Now we are getting into purples. Sadly we have my not so favorite purple first, so Manganese Violet. And it's not like I don't like the color itself, but I like more of the other purple I have here. Interesting, this one seems to be a bit of the, like, not wanting to re-wet. And we are going into blues, into my most used color, which is surprisingly ultramarine blue. But I actually think the reason why I have so much use in the ultramarine blue is probably because the other blues have been not in my taste. So it has been the blue I have been grabbing the most often. And it's also one reason why I like to have also secondaries in the palette. It saves my primary colors. Like, I would imagine if I wouldn't be having so many greens in this palette, I would probably be completely out of the blue. at this point, because I would use so much blue when I'm mixing the greens. Yeah, Queen Purple is really nice. It's one of those rare colors I just got, like, bought the pan and put it in my palette. I usually don't switch up the colors in the palette so often. This is also one of those really, really nice colors. It's Phthalo Turquoise. It is super nice. Then we have May Green, which is also my favorite color in this palette. Also, I have bigger water bucket than usually, and it's because I'm going to swatch those super staining colors, so I know that my water will go really, really dark. Oh, Delft Blue. I haven't yet swatched the Delft Blue because it's here, I think. Yeah, it's this one. So we will see how it looks. I don't remember, but I remember it being color I picked up. And like hand picked, like I bought it as the pan. But I don't remember the color that well. I used to have a pamphlet of the Schminke, and it was one of, I really liked it. Even if the print quality was like, of course colors are a bit off when they are printed, but it was really nice to like go through and find all the qualities of the different colors. But sadly I don't have it anymore. At some point I think I tossed it out. Or no, actually I'm thinking I might think that Ruka ate it when he was puppy and a bit destructive. I think that might be where it went. Or I might have lost it in the move because I have lost all the palette mappings as well. And then I'm checking. Yeah, we are still on the right track. Now here's Spinel Brown. This is also one of those my... Is this Spinel Brown? Yeah, it is. I had to pick this up because it's exactly the color I like to do my bunnies. And one of those colors that I could mix myself, but because it's a lot colors I use a lot, it's kind of like really good like say watercolors. Here you can see the confusion. Like this was the swatch I had it before, and this is the swatch now. We are. This is also a reason why you should have like when you do swatches like have the mask on there, because this is clearly something else. Yeah, it's there because I have the paints grade at that spot. Futiessa the sminken sen palettu. I think this Sminke palette is one of my oldest palettes, and I remember when I got this Sminke one, this is 24 Sminke, I instantly liked it. It became like my most used palette. Ooh, this is the... Oh, this is really nice. Space Gray. Oops. it's really blue, like a super blue. So I'm quite happy that I took the indigo out. Did I took the indigo out? Yeah, indigo pen is here. I was like for a moment confusing. Could this be the indigo? I actually did the same mistake. I had the 48 colors of the Rembrandt as one of my early palettes, and it was way too much. It's like I was so confused with the paint, and it was Rembrandt has quite classical color selection, so it didn't match that well for what I was painting. So I had to like constantly tweak the colors. So it was definitely not for me. I have rehomed that palette long time ago, and I haven't been missing it at all. I feel like I should, when I was starting, I've been thinking I should have picked the Schmincke 24 set, like it would be perfect. But I could know, like you can't know before you try the colors, like which is for you. Turner Mayan Blue. Oh, I have Mayan Blue somewhere. Where I had that? Some of my palette have Mayan Blue. Yeah, and this palette, this bread here is so dirty that I actually need to clean it first before I will swatch it. It had like black stripe on top of it. This is the deep red. I use this quite often even if I'm not so fan of red. Hi Mikey! Gallo 48 said, ooh, Gallo is really nice. Speaking of Gallo, we have this one. I have the Gallo in green. I got this as a gift. I was like, and open this. But I think this one has quite a nice of the. As you can see, I haven't been using this one, and yeah, it's definitely nice. Nice palette. I was thinking getting the Gallo 24 set because the color colors are so nice. But I have this 24 set of Schmincke and I try to keep this one now going. We are today swatching the Schmincke set. And mainly because I switched some colors out and I want to do nicer. Nice and like swatch sheet. And because when I moved, I don't know why, but I actually tossed out some of my. I'm actually letting these to dry because it looks a little bit wet. I tossed out most of my swatches by accident. I didn't mean to do that. So now we have some nice mysteries coming up. Like, well, this has a really tiny swatch card, but I think we have stuff like this. No idea. Oh, this one is cracked. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. These are from one of the. I had like watercolor calendar at some point, advent calendar, and these are from it. And I don't have the swatch card of these. I don't have even names for the colors, so we need to do some work on that. Also, I have Cyaneink Academy palette, the slim one. No swatch card on these ones either. And of course my core is there, then Rosa Galleria and Roman Small without any swatch cards. So yeah. But I'm happily doing these again because at the same time I can do like looking a bit more close at the palette that I will be using. Which is purple I'm missing? It's the... Ooh, we are swatching the Cyaneink purple. This is one of my favorites as well. It's so pretty, it's so pretty. And also I have noticed this is type of purple that can't be mixed. And it has quite unique shade. It's super lovely, like one of my favorite colors. And then we have the Delft blue. So what's Delft blue? Delft blue. Good that I just like put the colors there and just like forget. Oh, this is super strong. Yeah, I can see why I picked this color. It is definitely, yeah, it is this kind of dark, really like, I would say middle blue, but like really clear and nice. Then we have, no, it's not Prussian blue because I took that out, so it is the Phthalo Blue Sapphire. This is also my hand-picked colors. I had way too much water on the pan. I don't like the regular Phthalo blue. I think it's quite boring. But I like the, I think Cyaneink called this Sapphire, and different brands have different name for this one, but it's the same pigment but different like under sub number or something like that. But it's really nice. It's a little bit different tone, and it's more of the tone I usually use in the paintings. I'm liking this color a lot. I can really see that I will use that in the paintings. It's just a demin. Yeah, it's like different. I think it's look more like, it almost look like more indigo than the indigo itself. Because the previous indigo here, well, actually has a good giant bloom, but I remember it being quite grayish. This one is like proper bright dark blue. Then we have again Dirty Pan. This is Phthalo green. Yeah, Phthalo green. It's funny that Phthalo green is one of those colors that is really unnatural. Like, I don't really paint anything that is this color, but it's actually one of those colors I use a lot of in mixing, like it seems to be the green I usually start. Oh, limited edition Schminke palette this Christmas. No, yeah, I have this as the cover. I had 2 of these color palettes. I got the one that had more, I don't remember what color it had, but when this came out I bought this one because it's like the green and the purple, and I think I gave away my previous one. And this is originally from the Academia, but I switched my Schminke Horadams there. And the reason being that when I'm painting I usually want to grab this palette, and now it's like really nicely and easily be spottable. If it would be black palette, I would need to like go through like 3 black palette before I found the one I like. I want to paint with. And here we had the, what is the color called? Again, cobalt green. Oh, interesting. I haven't known that the cello green does that. That sounds really annoying if it's tries to separate. And then Naples yellow. Of course I got there with the green brush. Naples yellow is one of those colors I would call it, I use it for like cheating. Because when I do like portraits, and if I mess up with the skin tone, I usually go over with few washes of the Naples yellow, and it can, like looks much better. But I like the Holbein version more. But because I like to keep my palettes as like brand specific, so I don't want to put Holbein here. This one is the Bunday. Yeah. Also with burnt sienna, I feel that if I would really want to limit down this palette, like really get out the extra colors I don't need. There's a little bit contamination here, by the way. That's why it looks so dark. I would be able to take out that burnt sienna because the spinel brown is so close to it. Then we have a sepia. At first when I got this palette, I was like, I will get out that sepia, so I was like, I will never use this, but I've been using it quite a lot. But I think it will get less use because I have Payne's Grey now. Because Payne's Grey is one of my favorite shadow colors. One color I would really like to add here is some really dark muted purple. Because it's colors I often use in the palettes. And then Ivory Black is the last. I use it super rarely, but it's still there. I'm not going to write all of the colors now because that would be so boring, but I will add the colors I got new. So Delft Blue, and this one is Payne's Grey. And then we added this one, which is Scarlet Red. Rest of them I can add later. And these can go to my... I have like one palette. I have like all my Orpnas pans that like doesn't have palette. I'm so happy how this turned out. I'm like, it's when I'm getting at all the colors there, it will be so much better than this card. Like so much better. So nice looking. And it's interesting, like, of course some of the colors are changed, but how much the spinel brown has changed because the swatch is now more accurate. And I think the same comes with the green gold, because here it was like a bit oversaturated. And deep red is a bit undersaturated, I would say. That's not so big deal. Same with, like, I like having the swatch color here, because it's like tells like where the color is going when it's diluted. And this is also one of the things that annoyed me so much, having one background here. So for the next palette, we have something. We have a few options I could take. We have the what lives here? Oh, these are pastel colors from the Cyaneink Academy. They have a hard time to actually dry on the palette. They doesn't dry that well. You could also top this over. But this one is quite easy. It has so few colors that I think I don't need them as swatches, because they have white mixed in it. They are quite close to the colors that are in the pans. Let's go with something more interesting. What we have here? Now you can see like all my watercolor palettes, because I will. Oh, this one has. Yeah, this one has. Really not so good, this map either. But it's at least it has a map, because we are going to probably tackle one of the harder ones. This one is vintage palette. And this is vintage Nevskaya Palitra. But it was before they were having, their student line was called Cyaneink. This is Leningrad. They are looking a bit crusty, but they are okay. I don't have any palette like swatches for this one either. I'm putting other pile here. Then we have non-named sparkly palette. These are from like some really cheap Chinese palette I got. And these are from Sonnet. And this one's from Cyaneink. But again, these are quite similar looking that they are on the pans, that they are in the paper. Of course they are not so sparkly on the paper, but it's one of those colors that are a bit easier to recognize. We have Watercolor. And yeah, I don't have a palette map for this one at all. And this is one of, I think, my second most used palette. I often, it's quite new, but it's one of those palettes I quite often want to paint. Pansarrat Marked. This definitely need to have the palette map, because it's impossible to paint. You can see like it's impossible to know like which these colors are, because they are, especially the transparent colors, look really dark here. Then we have another option. But this is so big that I probably need another paper for this one. Oh, this has palette map. Oh. I was like, oh, it has nice... well, not so nice, because there's not even color names on this one. It was, oh, nice palette map. Do you see the problem? The palette map is, I would say, really, really outdated. It's a 357 and it's not anywhere here. We're probably tackling this as well. But let's start with the Watercolor first. And with the Watercolor, I'm going to go with the... I want the same size that it will fit inside the palette. So let's lift tray. Having a little bit to give on that side. And then I think there. And now we have a different format. I'm actually going to call this good because they look okay. I probably have a hard time to find which colors these are because I don't remember which set this was. I think it was ready-made set. I hope so. Yeah, the Watercolor, the Watercolor colors were those that I think I painted one Bunday with these ones, and these are the colors. When I tried these, I was like, whoa, like instantly blown away. And it's one of those colors I really enjoy using. I think it's my second favorite palette currently. Sminky being favorite, then coming these ones, and third is probably Core. I like Core, but my Core are really impractical palette right now. But yeah, here we need having divided this to 4. So first I need clear line here. And I'm going to go with the same lazy thing I did before, so I'm just like using this geometric ruler to find the middle point. There. And maybe we could do this as well. Also, my ruler is so old that it's have like worn down the numbers. I enjoy actually drawing geometrical stuff too, so I use these different kind of rulers quite often. I'm thinking about the format here. I think if I divide these, yeah, there's enough space to write the names, I think. So like 2.5. Let's use different way around this fancy ruler. These are a bit bigger, but I don't care. I will do it, I will do their space for the writing name of the color. I will have fun evening to like night to like trying to solve mystery of the palette, like which color is which. so. But now, because I was smart, and these are roughly the same white. Let's not counter this one. We can have like, oh, not the same white. And because this is same format palette, this has full pants and this was on half pants, I can just go and of course straight lines would be better. Let's see how like there. If I'm feeling extra fancy, I actually might do the little corners for the palettes, because the Watercolor palette pants have like round, like what's it called, chamber corners. They are also really nice. They say rosa on bottom as well. I like their paints. And these are actually paints I bought. Well, actually I didn't buy them on the store, but my sister went and bought them. So I also support at the local art store in Helsinki, not in the town I live in, but in Helsinki. It's, even if I like ordering online because it's usually cheaper, Finnish has quite heavy taxing, but it was, I like to buy stuff in the Finland if I can. Like if money is not too tight and it's not too much expensive here, I can just buy it here and support the local stores that like import art supplies here. And I'm like thinking adding the little slot on the edges. I can do that with the pen when I'm like inking, because with these ones I will also add the colors and maybe doing borders with the. Yeah, we are ready to paint. But first I will change the water because my water is like. Now we can like try to guess the colors because I have no foggiest clue what they are. Like, I don't remember at all. And I hope I can find like which set I got. Let's start with the yellow. And the first one is like the nice lemony yellow. And here I'm actually going to do different way of the gradient because these are more different shape. These are more long and not so boxy as the half pants. Yeah, red 1, red 2. I was actually thinking I probably need to I probably not be able to name some of the colors, especially in the Roman small palette. Oh, then I did mistake and I did the next yellow. I should have left one in between. Then is there warm yellow. Also, I might have changed the pants because in my hometown, like where I'm from, They actually sell Watercolor open stock, and it's like super nice. So why I did this again? Like I'm already almost ruining the thing because I picked the color right next to it. But I think I don't have any extra pans here. I hope. Sometimes I number the pans or write the name of the color inside of the pan, but these were unmarked. Oh, why don't I got dump it over and I didn't, I guess, which ones there are, but there are a few misters. Oh, I know that. I have actually quite many mystery pans, and actually most of them were handmade paints because I have quite sizable collection of handmade paints. And at some point I wasn't so good at like getting them. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. I noticed something. Do you know what? I was thinking I have like full pan, and full pan is like 2 half pans, right? And I counted that I have like 6 pans on one row, because with half pan you have 12. Dun dun dun. Nope, there's no 6. There's 7 pans in one row. So how that is even possible? Why there's 7 pans? Why? Because with the sminke I have 12. Or can't I count anymore? Yeah, I have 12. Like why? But why I have 7 pans there? Like it doesn't make any sense. Like because how you can fit 7 pans in the palette that size? Is it wider? A little bit, but not much. Or is Watercolor's pan smaller? Yeah, definitely. I'm like, how this is possible? I was thinking this is like 24 set. But it's not 24 set, it has 28? Or is it? 7 times 4? Yeah, 28. That's so random size to have palette, like 28 colors in the palette. This definitely had some colors I have bought later. Now we need to... I was thinking I'm so smart because I used the previous... Oh no. I would like to just like split this one up and having like half small, like smaller swatches at this end. But I want to do it nice. I'm so like motivation just got lost. Yeah, we have met chaos here. Oh, hi Paolo. Yeah, we are. Oh no, how it's this? How this is possible? I'm like so confused. Like in my mind, these palettes can fit like either these are like half pans places, and then full pan takes 2 tap. But is this smaller than normal full pans? I'm just like so confused right now. Like I have store-bought half pan here and a full pan. No, they are same size. Oh, look, yeah. So in this one, these are same white. I could actually fit 7 pans there. I'm so confused. how that is possible? I have never actually noticed that. Like, I have been always thinking that it's like one row is 6 pans in full pans and 12 pans in half pans. But it's not so like that. Oh no. I don't want to do this like half. I want to do it nice, but I don't want to erase all of them. Let's do this really confusing way, because why not? So I need to fit the 4 slot here. Luckily this has quite a lot of width, so I can just like take it here. I'm just so confused, like how I haven't been knowing this. Like why 7 pans? 28 sounds so odd number to have like in the set. Well, I will take 13.5 pans. But my spinky has 12. But of course, yeah, actually I think you could fit 1 pan here if you like squeeze it, but I have like gaps there. Let's hope this works out. Because I'm like not going to... This will be one of those moments that I'm like going to remember every time I open this palette and look this swatch card, like the moment I failed in math. I couldn't count the palette pans. So now, yeah, we have the one, the 4th yellow here. What I like in the rosa color is that they are super easy to rivet. They are like one of the nicest ones I have. Oh, this looks really like golden yellow. I don't know how they... I don't remember how they named their colors, but I think that could be golden. Or golden yellow, or something like that. Then we have orange. Orange, I don't know. What is this? It has a little bit of granulation, I think. Now I'm going to last red because that orange went a little bit over the line. This must be cadmium red, I think. How it behaves, it feels like cadmium red. Maybe. This palette has 4 reds, and this is the... one of the gold reds. This could be queen red, I think. I don't remember the proper full names, but it feels like Watercolor. Then we are going into blue. That's odd place to put blue. And I will skip one, yeah. Oh, it's purple! Oh, of course. It was looking super dark. This is dioxazine. And definitely this one is dioxazine. Yep. There's no mistake on that. Because it looks like in black in the pan, yeah. It is dioxazine purple. Now we have a greens after this one. So skip one. Here. Oh, this is the nice green. Oh no, this was one of those that you can't get on other manufacturers. I think it's not that light fast, but it's so nice. One of those greens I would, if I would be like hand picking colors from different brands, this one would be the pick from the Rosa Gallery. Definitely like, I would say like, probably like first pick for the palette. It's super nice. Then we have a blue. Oh, this is more like turquoise. Probably Taylor turquoise because it's so strong. I think it's quite close to the Schminke one. I'm happy that I can, when I made this map, I can again paint with this palette because I had hard time to paint with this one because I didn't have any clue what the colors are. Now this probably is, would this be cerulean blue? Or some kind of mix. I think this is cerulean. It feels so light colored and PG8. I don't know these colors because I have like no clue of these ones, sadly. Because I don't have the original map of this one. And pants are unmarked, all of them. Ultramarine. I actually don't like Schminke Ultramarine. Schminke Ultramarine is super weak compared to others. Now we are going to... I think this is still count as blue. Yeah, it's super dark blue. This could be indigo. I suspect it's indigo. And now we are going to browns. And I have full row of browns here. And it makes this palette really good for like natura subject. Yellow ochre in this one. Or not, it's quite transparent. It could be also raw sienna. I think. Yeah, maybe yellow ochre is right next to it. Then we have either... this is... I think this is English red or like Venetian red. Yep. It's one of those colors I don't like. So that is why I recognize it. Yeah. I think then it's the... This is probably the burnt sienna. Yep, burnt sienna. Ruka! I had that Ruka wants to park. He's like, bro. Downstairs. Then we have some darker brown. I think this could be sepia. Maybe. Maybe it's sepia. But I was actually thinking, even if I don't find with what these colors are, I think I can paint without the name still. Like, oh, this one is the black. And I wouldn't believe I would say this, but the black in this set is super nice. It's really intense and it's almost like My Merry Blue has one really nice black. I actually bought a tube of it. This is really similar. Paper is not so nice, it's cellulose, so it's like stick to the spot. And we're missing this one. Let's watch the last red. Oh, this is really nice. Really nice orange red. This could be Pearl as well, I think. Or did the Pearl have orange tones? Maybe. Then we have... Oh, it was not last red. We have one more red. And it's... It's very similar than that one. Ah, they are different, I think. I was for a moment worried that I spotted the same color there twice. It's a little bit different there. And then we have the... I think it's the gold. I think this could be sap green. Or some kind of mixed green. Or green gold. Oh, this paper's starting to annoy me. Because it's like... soaks all the color instantly. Then the other green. This is also some kind of turquoise tone. I was a bit out of touch. Yeah, it's phthalo green. Not turquoise. It looks really blue on the pan. So, your regular phthalo green. These are really nice. Like, I feel that this is really balanced in the colors. Now I try to think, was this like themed set? I don't know, Watercolor probably doesn't do them. I know one of my palettes I got was like this artist signature set, but I think it's maybe the Roman small. Oh, this blue is super nice. Like, I can feel that it's one of those shades I will use a lot. Super nice. Probably some phthalo color. Oh, this one is looking interesting. It looks a bit purple when it's wet. Let's see who it is. Oh, it's super strong. Like, what is this? Like, it's... Oh, it looks a lot like Delft blue. Really punchy. Really strong. Strong color. And then we have a yellow ochre. I assume it's a yellow ochre. We don't actually know what these colors are. Yeah, this is yellow ochre. I had dirty brush there, so it looks a bit green on the wash. Now we have one brown. That is... I don't have any clue what this one could be. Like, I was thinking... I need to let that dry. I think that can have some drying shift. There's so many art tones in their range that this can be anything. Then the second to last, I think this is their paint gray. It's really dark. This looks actually more like indigo. Or it's paint gray. These are two really similar. I think this one is indigo and this one is maybe the paint gray. And I'm assuming that to the placement. Let's see, can I find... I want to know what these colors are. So let's Google Rosa color 28 pants. Oh, they have botanical set too. Could this be it? They have botanical set, but it's not that. Botanical set has opera. I don't have opera. 24 set, no. I have a bad feeling that I can't even find this palette. Because I think it might be some of the special ones. Yeah, there's quite many of 28. It all comes up with the botanical set. Weird. But I think this is not a botanical because the botanical has opera rose and this definitely doesn't have opera rose. Okay, this could be matching. It has cadmium, yellow, lime, burnt cyan, ultramarine, Indian tone blue. And the problem is that those are different order. Well, I will do probably off camera, trying to solve those mysteries. I need to like look it up on the PC, like what are their matching set size. But for my hunch, I will actually try to guess. Well, this I know is dioxazine purple, and this is probably indigo, and this is paint gray, probably either black or black. Burnt sienna, Naples yellow, not Naples yellow, yellow ochre, phthalo green. Could this be Indian tone blue? Indian tone blue is quite close to that color as well. But yep, mysteries. Mysteries, mysteries. But we have more mysteries, because next we are going to get the Roman small. My Roman small lives in the core palette, like the palette box. Oops, I ripped it out. With these ones we have the initial like swatch card, but problem is that this one doesn't have all of the colors. We have this much space because I wanted to be able to fit inside this palette completely. And the reason being that I don't want to lose this anymore. I'm moving it a bit closer to edge, so I can like. With this is more problem with the size. I think if I opt to the smaller swatches, I think I can. Ooh, you found those box of paint. So they are cadmium lemon, cadmium yellow, light cadmium yellow deep, golden yellow, cadmium orange, cadmium red light, cadmium red medium, carmine, carmine matter, red, violet, olive, green, emerald green, turquoise, cobalt blue, blue ultramarine. I will actually take the. Where did you find? I tried to find the information, but I'm taking the note there, so I know those are. So yeah, I was right about the indigo and this one, paint gray, English red, marsh brown, burnt sienna, umber, sepia. Oh, interesting. Neutral black. And also a classic set. Okay, I'm writing it here. Thanks. So now I know which set to look. That's good, so I don't need to guess like which colors there are. But yeah, for this one, and there's problem that not all the pants are the same size. It also feels some of the pants are not glued in place, I would say. Also, they are a bit wonky here. And there's quite a bit of, if I divide, this one is funny. This looks like really, this one has like silvery sheen. Interesting. I have 5. If I do 5, how much it is? I also need to leave the space for writing, and it's really hard because these are like up, because this side it would be easier to write. Of course I could do the swatch in this side. That would be quite radical, because I usually keep the palette this way. So I think and there's more space on this side. And I need to divide. $11. portions in this side. It is like impression Zealandske proper. Yep. 11 this side and 5 on this side. Like I learned something, I'm not like going to do it second time. 11 this side is actually getting quite small because this one is 22. So it's like 2 centimeters. No, 2 centimeters would be if it's 10. 11 into 10 centimeters long. Yeah. Oh, now I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, 10 or 11. Did I miscalculate it? Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah, that's correct. That is like how much I have space on this side. In any case, I wanted to match on this, like rows. So we are going on that. That's quite a small space actually. Really small. If it's a space got too tight to write, I could also write the labels in with the machine and then print the stickers out. Because I don't have smallest handwriting. But I'm not so worried about the swatch size. I'm more worried that I will not have space to write. Also, I know that the Romance Smalls has quite long names on some of the colors. So it is not going to be easy to write them. Other mystery is that I have actually the pans there. I have them named, mail market, by number, but in this side it's completely impossible to see the numbers. But here I can see them, and these are glued down, so I hope I have kept them in the right order. I have written some of the colors on the edge of the pans. So let's see how the 5 would look. This one has 4, so it would be a bit shorter. I cannot do any kind of easy dividing here, so I need to measure it out. And it's 17 centimeters. A little bit over 3 centimeters would be the space. So this one is 17 centimeters. And if I'm going to divide it by 5, I get a little bit over 3 centimeters pen pan, and that will leave only 2 centimeters for the names, and that would be divided by 5, so less than half millimeters. Not half millimeters. I'm so bad with numbers in English. So less than half a centimeter. It's quite a tight spot. Especially if it goes small because it's so... Also, I don't have space to write it this way either, because if I'm going to write name there, there would be really small area of the swatch. I think I don't have choice. Macro to micro palette. Yeah. A really small palette, 5 millimeters. I think I need to do it this way, and having maybe swatch and then the name here, because it would be otherwise impossible to write the names of the pants. We will get in 3 and something. Let's go with the... And the bottom one is only 3, so it's smaller here. But that's okay, because the whole palette is a bit wonk. Palette is a bit wonky. So I think I can leave it like that. Like, how well I calculated that? Because this one is... This here is 4 centimeters. Well, maybe I ignore the no 3.5. Then 3.5. And the pro is 3. That's okay. I think the browns have longer names than the top row. That is something we are not needing. And go out. Usually I do the dividing of the swatch, but here I actually going to do it swatch on this side and then just write the name on the edge. And I have to be careful with the darker colors, so I don't like do too saturated swatches and make it like impossible to see. I can instantly see that 201 is definitely not the first color here. The first color 264, which is not even on this map. I will change the butter again. Be right back. I'm like, how this... I'm like, I don't know how I will hunt all this palette, all this paint, like paints, what they are. I'm worried that they might go terribly wrong. We can start guessing again. So now we have the... I'm not fully into the... I need to be 9 there. And yeah. Pojat! Hei! That's... I don't know. Ooh, this is really bright and greenish. I can feel that this is definitely color I have been hand-picked at some point. I'm so sorry that Levi is a little parky today. Then we have some really transparent, probably green gold. Then we have more oranges shade. Levi's last move was just so funny. Like, wow. This paper is really bad. Like, it doesn't... It's super bad for cellulose paper. I'm actually going to pre-wet these because I think where the rosa colors have really excellent rewettability, the Roman small is on the other side of the scale. It's not so easy to rewet. Levi! Kiitos, riittää. I know it's nothing serious because Ruka is not barking. Oh, shouldn't be dropping my brush there. I actually like, even if I like the Roman small, they have many like unique colors. They are not my favorite list. Like, they are not my top 3. And one reason is that I don't like how their pants re-wet. And I also feel that their pants have quite like coarse texture on top of them. Oh, we have a nice orange there. I think the Roman small palette is one of the few ones that I have mostly hand-picked colors. So these are really bright mostly. And there's many purple tones. Oh, this red is so nice. Like a super nice red. Oh, this is so nice. Really nice. And well, that is. It's really hard to see like where I'm going. I can already see that this is not the color I have been picked, because it has like kind of dual tone. Then we have number 357, who is half pan. But I can fit another half pan there, so I will just do it full swatch. This one is quite light. Surprising, because I know that this is half pan, so it means that I have bought it. I have a nice Watercolor. And now we have the another red. This palette is so heavy on reds. Like how I have all the reds there. This is definitely one of those palettes that I wouldn't recommend for the beginner, because it has so much, like a little bit like too much color and too many choices. This would probably feel really intimidating for beginners. Interesting color, really interesting. Then we are getting into purples. Oh, and we have a dioxazine. It is one of the colors I like, so it's also one of those really regulars in the. Or is this dioxazine? It's a bit bluish. But I'm not so sure. 334, so I guess it is dioxazine. At least in this swatch, it looks really bluish in when it's wet. And we're having these nice dark shadow colors. Ah! Nope, I shouldn't drop my brush there. I don't like the swings on it on brush. This is super long and clunky. Also one webcam cord is there. Well, there's will be spats, so yeah. This has white mixed in it. It's a bit opaque, so I try to swatch it. I have an interesting color selection here. Really interesting. And then we have more of these multi-pigment shadowy colors. There are quite many of these in the Roman small rung range. They have like, and most of these have really beautiful granulation. I'm going to try to pre-wet the area and then proceed with the color. This light is light blue. I'm really confused. What is that color? That's like really baby blue. And it's something I would never see myself picking. Same goes with this color. Maybe I'm going with the safer route and start to do every other swatch. Again opaque blue. Why? It's really odd. I usually don't pick opaque colors, so. Also I have a feeling that it's, for my cases, it's really affects like how much I like the palette is the color selection. More than how the paints behave. And I feel in this one it's the, oh, this one is the first color I like apart from that purple up there. So with this one it feels that there's so much of the like extra colors I don't like. This is like a little bit of film on top. Oh, it's really, I was expecting to be a bit darker because the pen was more muted tone. Minty green. Next one we have green. And this is more traditional green. I think this is same pigment than the what I have in the Watercolor. Or maybe not, the Watercolor was a bit more. This might be yellow. And then we have definitely green. I have picked it myself. Because it's this really bright lime green. And this pan really shows what I don't like in the Romance Small. And please come out there. It is this one. They don't dry evenly. They have like little peaks, and the texture can be super rough when you go over that brush. And because I'm using natural hair brushes, I'm a bit worried that they may be damaged. I like more of the like Watercolor with a super smooth surface on the pans, and Cyaneink too. No, this is nice dark brown, green. I'm trying to leave there quite a bit of space in the edge so I can write the name. Then I assume we have a malachite. if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is malachite. I also feel that at one point I was really into these rare pigments. I was like looking into them, but then I noticed that I rarely use them in the paintings. So I stopped buying them. I think we have one of those nice dark shadow colors. Almost black. Black color. This is definitely one of the shadow palette. These are also the colors that look really stunning on the swatches on the website, because they are granulating, but it depends really on how much you put water and how much you use like how much your paper has texture. Now we're getting into half pans. And this half pan, there's actually space for another half pan, so I will just do like half of the swatch. I feel I've been this palette when I've been picking, I have been like a really dark face. There's like so many shadow colors. Then we have a full pan. This is so untypical palette for me. Like, there's not that much of the like the brightness of it. Oh, and there's pre-mixed gray. It's quite opaque. But I like having gray because I sometimes paint urban landscapes or stuff like that. And it's nice to have like even gray. Then we have probably brown. I say probably because it's so dark that I can tell. Is it brown? Yeah, it's brown. And then more browns. This one I have. Ooh, it's super opaque. Like really opaque. I think this palette I got some browns from because I wanted to have a palette that is like nice to paint like natura subject. Is this Venetian brown? No, it's maybe same pigment, but it's the nice and shade of it. I don't like the one that is like really red, English red color. But I don't like the texture of these pans. I don't know why it bothers me so much, but it feels really off-putting. It's so rough on the top of the pan. A warmish brown. Then we're getting lighter because I'm doing every other. Oh, it's nice, like sandy type of brown. One pen is doing something really interesting. It looks like there's some kind of separation maybe. It is a bit annoying trying to rivet this colors. I know that earth tones can be a bit harder to rivet, but these are like annoying to rivet, I would say. It's gonna go there. So it's this one. Oh, it's not really not flowing. Then this one. This one is a bit better in the because it's ultramarine, of course. And this one. Oh, this one is really nice and creamy and flows. And this is type of watercolor I like. It's like flows and rewets, and it's even in the pan. Another green. That's somehow soupy. I don't know. It's like feels weird in the brush. Quite dark muted green. Then we have a half pan, and this half pan too has like space for having neighbor there, so I'm putting just the one half of it. Quite bluish green. Then we have something I assume is sap green. This is a nice green. This is actually one of those green shades I could see myself using straight out of the pan, because it's so close to the natural greens. Which is nice, because often you see like greens that are really unnatural. Also, this pan has can have neighbor, so I'm just putting half of it. This is regular turquoise color. This one looks really same as the neighbor. I'm really questioning my color choices here. Like, I really do think that I didn't do that good use job on that one. And then we have the one that it has metallic sheen. Is this metallic color? It looks a lot like metallic. It simmers in the pan. Interesting. It looks like metallic in the pan, but it's not so much metallic anymore on the paper. Probably one of the like... This too has like place for another half pan next to it, so... It's so dark in the mass tone that I can't even tell what color. Oh, it's blue. These I hope have really short names, because I just realized I have a really tight spot I need to write the name on there. These are probably their shadow colors. The Misty Morning and Shadow Purple and Shadow Purple Light, I think. Then I think there's the Titanium Puff. This is so light color. Yep. Probably Titanium Puff. Then we have, I think, Earthy Green. And revettability tells it. Yeah. Very light green. Then I have some pinkish tone. Definitely would work as the skin tone. But it's still a bit too pinkish, so... This one has separation going on. So it's like a layer on something on top. It's Naples yellow. Maybe it has contamination. And then we are this one. Oh, this is nice. Really nice brown. Sometimes we should really try in the brush. Oh, yeah. Brown. We have a half pan. And again there's space for another half pan, so I'm leaving the space there. Oh, this is really nice. Nice too. Like really orange, strong brown. Could be sienna. Maybe because I don't have traditional burnt sienna here. And then we have another mystery. Oh, this is strong, super strong. So definitely after seeing this palette swatched, I can tell that I can already see why I haven't been using it so much, because there is quite all of these four are really similar. I could probably go with just one of these. This one dried really differently. This one same. Also this one dried has quite significant drying shift. It was more pinkish when it was wet. And there are quite a bit of dark tones. These are really similar as well. Quite a large section of the greens and blues, but there are quite interesting choices here. I don't know how the... on this palette I have only the numbers, and I'm not going to add the numbers there anymore, because I don't feel it's like... It doesn't tell me anything, like the info. So I'm gonna leave those out. Leave those out. And we are hitting the 2 hour mark. And you guys want to go outside. So I think I will end the stream here. And I will be now adding the names of the colors here. I will post this probably in the Instagram or one of the Discords if you are interested to see like what these colors were, because we were guessing them here. But yeah. So it was really nice to do some proper swatch card, even if it meant that there had to be a little bit smaller space here because I can't apparently count, but yeah, it was nice. I liked it, and it kept me like, because I find swatching it's not my favorite task, so I often like skip into it, but it was nice to have like dedicated stream, so I have like 3 of these charts ready to go, and I can now paint more easily with these palettes. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and hope I see you in other streams, and also Lana is streaming Twitch after me. So bye.